To be the Stampin' Spot. It's Tuesday and time for another tip. I thought about these tips while I was teaching a class last week. We were using these butterflies, and I wanted to share a couple tips when you have dies that have a lot of detail in them. So the first one, well, first let me back up. So I'm using the beautiful butterfly dies. You've got uh, three. This one does like the outside of the whole card would be a butterfly. And here's your filling, which we're working with today, these two pieces. There's also a small die with an outline, and then the stamped butterfly that's a side view. That die cuts that out. And then you've got a couple labels, and really a fun set, especially if you like butterflies. All right, so the first tip, use our adhesive sheets. What happens with an adhesive sheet is it turns your die into a sticker. And the masking or the adhesive sheet will help pull off all those little pieces. Look at all those little pieces that came out. At class, they were looking, they said, oh my gosh, look at all these little pieces. And I told them, tear off the adhesive sheet and then see what's left. Because a lot of times it'll pull out the majority of them. I got one that did not come out. But I love our adhesive sheets. There's a lot of uses for them, but the main one is turning your dies into stickers. And I like to line up the butterflies. I got one little spot there. With this little indentation there. So I'm going to line them up. Then you kind of want to make sure that he's centered on there as well. The other direction. And look how nicely that goes down. You didn't have to put glue on it. And now I can put my middle section there and my butterfly's ready to go. Let me show you one other thing you can do. So this is our take a pick tool. And they call it take a pick, and it's a tool because you have a lot of different uses. This is a sticky spot that you can use to pick up gems to put them on your cards or pick up any little pieces. It would also, I think, pull out these pieces if your die didn't have the adhesive sheet. I think the adhesive sheet's a little too strong. It probably is going to keep it from picking it up. But this also comes with a little brush. What I chose to do was I grabbed a paper pumpkin box from years ago. You know it is because it says the Sarah thing. I've got a foam piece in there, and you can take your brush and it's going to pop those pieces out. So this works really well, especially if you don't have the adhesive sheet, because it'll pull out all those die cut pieces. So I failed to get out or cut a second base, but I'm going to show you how easily that adhesive sheet, especially after rubbing the brush across it. Look at that. I have two little pieces I have to pull off, and it's done. So I hope this tip helps you. If you're like I am, when I look at these and I see all those little pieces, I think, oh, do I really want to deal with that? But the adhesive sheet and the take a pick brush make it so much easier. Hope this helps. Stay tuned because I'm going to share a video either today or tomorrow, kind of a bonus video of using these on a card. So I'll catch you soon.